One love, God bless. Fire Nelson here, and today we're here to talk about self-love. Why it's important to give yourself self-love, and what is self-love? Because people, deem self-love as many things, and sometimes those things are actually toxic. So, what is self-love, and how can we give ourselves this self-love? Well, one of the best ways to do it is doing it right here, and that's being in nature, being in an environment that's natural and calming. Lots of times we live in like a city, or we have a hectic environment, or lots of us don't shut off any devices until we're going to bed. So all the time we have noise in our head, we have music playing, we have TV going, we have this, TikTok reels and Instagram reels going. So most of our day is filled with noise. But this noise that you hear, this beautiful wind and this birds chirping in a perfect harmony, these are natural sounds that fill the space with something more than what music can do for you or what entertainment can do for you. Because this is true entertainment. When you're able to ground yourself in this space and feel at peace, even in this environment where there's no quote-unquote entertainment, when you're able to see these flowers behind me and realize this is the most beautiful thing that you have seen today, then you're able to unlock something special where you don't need so many outside sources, and you have less of this feeling of lack of self-love. Everything that we experience is of our own accord, but we try to blame other people or play victim and stuff like this. When truthfully, the more you take responsibility for what you put into your body, mind, and environment, the more you'll be able to better control your environment as well as your own emotions and mind. But that starts with doing self-love habits and practices, like getting into nature where it's calming and you don't have to always be filled with these screens and all these external devices to give you your entertainment or your beautiful music. And another way is when you get into this nature, or when you're just even at home, you want to meditate every single day. Any chance that you get, for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, preferably. That's when you really get down the line, you want to be able to sit for a whole hour and just, do a couple rounds of japa yoga, which is chanting on the beads. We say a mantra or affirmation, and then eventually you just are sitting in silence and just letting your mind coast until it's just in a transcendental space of vastness, but yet everything. So meditation is a key way to give yourself that extra boost of energy, of appreciation of your own self, and that self-love that you need to go throughout your week, your month, or even the whole year, especially if you keep up the practice every single day. Another thing is, don't be so hard on yourself. Lots of people are really hard on themselves nowadays and thinking that they have to be like this person they see on the internet. When really, when you focus on yourself and focus on giving yourself that self-love, that appreciation, saying your affirmations in the morning, that's another one. Keeping a journal and really writing down your goals and what you've already accomplished, and just checking off how much you've accomplished in the amount of years that you have been practicing this spiritual practice. And if you're new to this, then congratulations, because there's so many different opportunities of miracles that are waiting for you. It's always hard to start something. When you're starting working out, or when you start any new habit, whether it's eating healthy, working out, or things like this, even drawing or music, it's gonna be tough at first. It's gonna be not exactly what you had in your mind at first. You're not getting the results exactly the way that you want to at first. But when you stay consistent and you keep at it, you're gonna get results past what you even expected. especially when you're doing it out of a place of the true self, which is the divine, when you're doing it at a place of connecting with the Most High, when you're doing it at a place of servitude for the Most High. When we do things in our life and we're focused only on ourselves, then that's not actual self-love. That's the ego talking. When we're doing things out of a servitude of the universe, that's true self-love. Not overextending yourself so that you're always busy, but no, you're meditating so that you could be a better person in this universe. That's true love. You're getting in nature and enjoying it. That's going to make you a better person in this universe. That's true love. You're eating healthier food so you can think clearer and live longer in this universe and create less karmas by eating all these animal products that are being mass produced and causing more pollution. You know, this is all self-love, eating healthy, sticking to your goals, making sure that you're doing your meditation, making sure that you're having time for yourself to get out in nature, making sure that you're having time to just relax and not sit on the couch, but relax and read and build knowledge. When you get to a certain point, the relaxation for you is different from other people. My opinion of relaxing is getting all the chores done and being able to sit in meditation for 45 minutes to an hour and read after that and journal after that, and then finish up some more chores after that, and have my whole day filled with just things that I enjoy doing that creates an environment that I appreciate. You know? So that is what true self-love is about. You want to cultivate an environment where there is synchronicity, coherence, when you're living aligned, not only with success and money, but with getting back to the roots of life. People think self-love is just, you know, relaxing on the couch watching 20 hours of TV or binge eating some food. No, self-love is doing these things that may not feel always so good right now, but you know if you continue doing them that they are going to process into a beautiful, beautiful, fruitful plant. The seeds we plant now build the future for tomorrow. So we have to make sure that we are planting seeds that are building a future that we want to see. Not just a future of instant gratification or what we want right now or what we think that we need right now, because that can really deter us. When we go and base our feelings or based off what we want, off our own desires and, you know, truthfully our lust and our greed, then we could be misled. We need to go with what is in our actual heart. Take time for prayer, take time for meditation, and figure out what that is for you, because it's not the same for every single buddy. Everybody has their own purpose here. And the more you do your self-love, the more you do your meditation, the more you get in nature, the more you get away from always being a vegetable on these screens, the more you'll be able to find that divine purpose, the more you'll be able to be aligned with the Most High, the more you'll see synchronicities throughout your day and things just align perfectly. I'm not saying you're going to make $1 million in a week or something like that, no, but you will feel $1 million. You will feel abundance. You will feel plenty. You'll realize it's not about the money, it's about the feeling that you're chasing. And then eventually you stop chasing that feeling and realize you're always in perfect alignment. You're always right where you need to be and right in the position you need to be. And you stop stressing about the future and the past and your mistakes and what you shouldn't even be worrying about. Focus on yourself. By focusing on yourself, that will expand to others. Build your wisdom. Build your internal by eating healthy and healing foods. Build your deeper spiritual internal by meditating and praying to whoever you want to pray to. It doesn't matter to me. It will all lead you to the same source, the divine, the supreme, whatever you want to call it, the Most High. And when you do this, you will feel drastic changes in your life, but you have to stay at it. You know, it's not something that's just going to happen in a month. You will see many miracles in a month for sure, but It's something that you have to keep at. So I just wanted to drop in and give you some of this, this insight, this divine wisdom, these realizations that I just constantly have pop up here and there in my mind. And I'm glad if you listen this whole time. So if you haven't, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I appreciate everybody that's done that. And I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. And one love.